Tonight on Intensity MMA,
Look at this, look at that bad boy.
Dan gets his feet out. Aaron talks a lot.
You want to go, so to speak, but it's a case of your coach needs to be on board with it and you need to be fully prepared to do it because if at that point you're not turning pro to just do it as a hobby anymore. We should be anyway, in my opinion, if you want to get pro.
And I take a bath.
Am I going to be the star of the show for weight cutting while I'm eating?
Yeah.
This is how we do it, so this is the initial prep.
Yeah. What I do, you feed the smallest guy, and I go and hold the pads for him. And I'll be sick on him.
Are they gonna let you like do the pads again? Because they told us off last time, didn't they?
Approve all this stuff.
Yeah, they sent me a fine as well for not putting him off.
Did they? Did you sort it with them?
No, I just haven't paid it. I mean,
Evidence.
it's alright, I'll send the bill to you, yeah.
I think I got done by a fucking... Oh, yeah.
Nah, don't say that, it's got you on camera now.
Bench.
That's a course.
Yes, please.
How do you know his nickname?
Yeah.
This man's good for...
No, you should have ordered a pork chop.
He was pork chop, he's too slim now.
Did you, like the real estate yesterday with a pig with the fucking massive dick?
I was going to say it was the coke can, it was a dog, yeah?
Yeah, it was a dog, wasn't it? Sorry.
Mate, it's got to be like a growth or something on it then.
Oh, mate, it's something in there.
I'm not putting that on camera.
Too late now.
Talking about dogs' dicks.
Oh, what, you fucking dog's got a tumour on his bollock or something.
On his shaft, mate.
It's got a shaft.
Tumour
I'm
shaft.
going to get my phone.
Are you sure it's not his bollock?
Nah, you wiped your
This is full shaft, mate.
This is Dan if he was a dog. We call it Dog Dan.
Dan dog.
Dan Dog.
Danny dog.
Get on camera as well.
Look at the size of that bad boy.
Absolute monster chopper. That's why him and Kate, 3 years happy.
No comment.
Waiting for the princesses to arrive.
They're here, mate.
Oh, they're here.
Yeah, we just didn't want to fucking torture them with our food.
For a change. Treat them nice.
Got told off down in that one last time.
I've got a text saying it's all agreed, so it's got some cheese there. Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, it's all the same door, that's clever, isn't it? There's the blowers.
Did they try speaking to you? Harry's?
Yeah, it's quite good actually. He's weighed in 91.9 joules. He looks fucking big though. I'll be honest, he looked, I was expecting to see like 97, 98, or 91.9.
Oh, 98.7 when I got back from work.
Stop sleeping. Chair later.
What was your weight? Just 75?
75.2.
Alright, sir.
We jumped from 75.4, but I checked it like 6 times and it did 75.
Yeah, it kept turning the scale at least.
I was like, why is it all of a sudden dropped? But I've had a couple of biscuits.
What we'll do then, before we go up, we grab your scales and we just cross-reference them.
I think they're about 0.2, 0.3 out.
First time Owen's ever skipped. Just so you know, he's not learning.
Oh, I saw him skipping down the street earlier. Like,
He's 1, 2 step.
Just you grab the thermometer. Sorry, Bolton. There it is.
And you can do it. Do it. You can do it. Put your mind to it. Put your mind to it.
Shoulders up. Shoulders up. Knock the shoulder inside through the arm.
That'll do, boys. Get moving in your lanes, just up and down, nice and slow.
Go on.
Little jogs up and down, do you know where the weighing room is, Oz? Same one as before?
Yeah. Come in.
There's a room for a little one.
Squeeze it, sorry, just.
Why didn't you take the stairs?
Please mind the door. Doors closing.
Like someone's in training or
Going
something.
up.
Yeah,
They're fighting Saturday.
Eating competition.
One.
He's won.
Tomorrow afternoon. When's the drinking
Doors
competition?
open.
Saturday night. Fast as fuck, boy. Edit that so I'm really fast.
I don't know about that.
5'2". Now I'm 74'6".
Yeah, they were heavier, weren't they?
No, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Going off
So
what
on
these were.
those scales, you
On these scales, I'm 0.9, 74.9.
Yeah, just go off what you've lost there.
How much left to go?
4.4.
kg.
No, 4.5.
Yeah.
In it. Is it? That's right, isn't it? 70.3 is the limit. So 4.5. It's either 4.5 in a bath or 4 more sauna seat sessions. Sometimes it pays to be safe because if you cramp in and like when you get injured and stuff like that.
And like, it's a long time in a sauna to sweat the same amount, isn't it? Like heart problems. Ready? Who's got a timer? I haven't got my phone. I've got my phone.
yeah. What was 20 minutes?
So 4.5 to do. I normally average about 1.2 to 1.4. So going off that, it's about 3 baths. Maybe 1.5 if I'm lucky. Depends how much you lose overnight, because you always have a floating weight, they call it. Mine's normally about 0.7, 0.8, but when you're dehydrated it's a bit lower, or it can be lower.
Have you ever been like dizzy or anything?
The third bath I did last time I was a bit dizzy, but not like hell scared dizzy.
Did you two meet in the gym then?
Yeah.
Who chatted up who first?
He tried to follow me on Instagram. Well, he followed me on Instagram. And then I said that he's too young.
Too young?
Too young.
What's the age difference?
He's 25, I'm 29.
Yeah, you gotta get yourself a sugar mama.
Didn't show your face.
To me.
Good evening. Welcome to the hellhole.
There she is.
Hello, babe.
Hello.
We just had a bit of a spillage. You missed it.
You pissed in the bath?
No, like we overflowed.
Oh.
Sorry, Tammy.
Need a few rubber ducks next time.
Who's ducking?
John Jones.
What's that? Biscoff?
Yeah, I like it.
No.
You got your pyjamas?
No.
What have you got, like SpongeBob pyjamas?
Mr. Grumpy, I think.
It finds out in this way. I never thought I'd find Aaron happy anymore. But this week I think he has been.
And look, yeah, when he was clever, he gave fucking wander around London carrying his 5-week food and 9 litres of water. Fucking stupid in hindsight, really.
wouldn't know. I think if you hadn't missed that fucking training, it wouldn't have been as bad. Worst bit was you was in front of us.
I know, and that's what fucking really got to me. And your smug face on that bastard photo.
Lord, I know, literally.
Royal, we'll put that photo in here. Just somewhere about here.
Right,
We'll put Dan's smug face.
Do you know though?
Here.
Do you know? Truthfully about that photo, I don't know what the photo was about. And they were like, Dan smile, and I was scranning on some fucking food. And then I went, Owen's missed the train. I was like, and we've just put this picture in the group. And then to top it off, Isaac asked him how long. He said in there, he put, oh, that ain't that bad. If we was in Milton Keynes, by the time he got on the train.
6:45, I put my front door key in. 5:45.
You should have fucking not tried jumping the queue then, you'd been with us.
First bath was pretty decent, to be fair. It feels, like I was saying to Josh then, you are sweating and you feel warm, but it's not uncomfortable. Like, the only thing I can compare it to, it's not like a sauna. When you start to fidget after like 10-15 minutes, it gets too hot because the air around you is hot, but in the bath it's a bit like, okay, I'm in a warm bath, but it's not too bad to stay.
I've been in a jacuzzi.
Almost, yeah. It's probably cooler actually.
Who's giving me the £1,000 this time as well?
Smith Ventilation.
What did you spend it on last time?
I've still got some of it. It landed in my account as I was coming down the Alps.
Down to the back of my neck.
At a music festival, so a bit went on that and the boys enjoying ourselves. Some went on UFC in London, and then I've got some for a rainy day. Want to take some time off work during a camp and dive into some full-time training, which the money that I've kept behind will allow. Just need to find the time where work's a bit quieter, but unfortunately, as an amateur athlete still working full-time, doesn't always happen.
And how do you feel about him fighting?
Alright, I think this is the third fight now. For the first one it was a bit nerve-wracking.
It's the third one being in the same place.
Yeah.
Because we was together at the Worlds, but obviously I wasn't here.
Yeah. And then I did see him fight before we were together as well, but obviously that one's a lot
Did you win that one then?
Yeah.
First round finish, like minute and a half.
What, the fight or you?
Yeah. Yeah, I tapped out so quick, man.
So excited.
Nah. First round finish that was.
Yeah.
That was what got the ball rolling. She texted me soon after saying, "Why are you gonna like my stories and not call me nice for?" It was September, wasn't it?
No.
Wasn't it?
No, that conversation happened like late November.
Did it? I thought it was
Yeah.
September.
And that wasn't, I didn't message you, that was face to face.
Oh yeah.
He's retired, bro.
Who's Stu?
That Jack's daddy's got a bald head.
Bill?
Bill. His real name's Stu.
Oh,
Bill.
I've called him Bill since the fucking day he joined.
He's Bill. Look, he likes being called Bill. But his
Right.
real
How'd you
name's
get Bill
Stu.
from Stu?
You are?
How'd you get Bill from
I
Stu?
don't know, he sounded like getting Dickie from Rich, is he?
Yeah.
Nah, but you get some right names, don't you? Like, I don't know. Maybe he never got the bill.
Yeah, could have been a tight horse.
Yeah.
We know a couple of them, don't we, Reece?
Who are you referring to?
Blake this.
Oh, mate.
You don't earn any money as an amateur in any sport unless you're sponsored. It's all about having fun and enjoying it. And then if it does become your career path or your day job, so to speak, yes, it gets more serious, but you're doing something that you love. So
Yeah.
along with the enjoyment comes a bit more pressure, I suppose.
And how far away is being pro?
I said to a lot of people, I want to turn pro by next year. This time next year, I want to be in like a pro camp, not like a gym, like as in I want to be in fight camp training towards being a pro, and adjusting to the rule set, adjusting to the minutes, the rounds, the pace, because the pace is a lot different, and the skill set.
And like what is the process to actually turn pro? Cause can anyone just go pro, basically?
I always say this, it is a bit of a tricky one, like yeah, they can, effectively, but then it's on the promoters whether or not they let them.
Yeah.
So like, for example, if I went up to Dan and I'd had 4 fights and lost all 4 of them, like, they weren't competitive and stuff, and I said, oh, I want to fight pro, he could potentially turn around and say, nah, we're not going to offer you anything, or, you know, stuff like that. So, but if you come with a, like, I know Dan is promoter of our show and he's head coach at our gym, so it, you know, it helps when you have a promoter on your side. But Dan wouldn't rush someone into the pro ranks either. He wouldn't just push you if you weren't ready.
Yeah.
So you gotta, anyone can turn pro, so to speak, but it's a case of your coach needs to be on board with it, and you need to be fully prepared to do it.
Dan's hand got in the way.
Is it? No, don't inside now. I'll pick it up before I get out. How much have the other boys got?
Brad's got 1.5. Carl's got under a kilo. Aiden's got 2.5.
It's long, eh?
2.5?
Yep.
So what's that, like 3% day before?
Yeah, just over. Which to say 3 is the fucking limit, really. I said to him, mate, you got to get your rehydration bang on. I said, like, bang fucking on. I said, before you put a fucking thing on your social media, you're fucking wetting your lips with
electrolytes.
I picked white boxes up. Fit together.
One more?
One more right over the top of me. Like the fucking St George's Cross, mate. Remember that when we did that to Lauren?
Have a bubble, please. No, I want them extras there, Rich. Over the top.
The mummy returns. Can you put bets on these fights?
Nah.
Oh.
Why, who's you betting on?
Can't say.
You say Harris.
Some Greek kid, he said.
He offered me a gyro if I betted on him, he said.
Fuck me, I'll bet on him as well.
Gyro is fucking spine, how about that? Well, I'll get DQ.
Oh, Rito's looking a bit red, eh? Bit of ketchup on there.
But yeah, no, okay. And surprisingly, feeling alright given this situation, so we'll see. See how
As long as you get that win.
That's it, man.
But if not, backhand.
Out on the streets. Demoted to the sofa. No tea.
No. Win or lose, same attitude. You work hard, don't you? And you always say it doesn't matter if you win, you're back in the gym.
Yeah.
Like the following week.
The result's always been the same, regardless of how the fight's gone.
Just back in.
That's why, like, a lot of the time, my interviews seem a bit tame after the fight, but it's genuinely just I love winning, and I train to win. Obviously, like I want to make a going of it. I want to, you know, get far in the career of it, so to speak. But essentially, what's more important to me is working hard, seeing the hard work pay off, and if it doesn't, work harder. Like there's, and like I say, the result's the same. If I lose, I'm back in the gym the week later. If I win, I'm back in the gym the week later.
Yeah.
So there's no like, there isn't a loss in my mind to me, if that makes sense. It's just more experience. The pros is where it matters as well. Amateurs is all about experience. If anyone takes their amateur career too seriously, then I don't know. I feel like a lot of the time when they have their first hiccup, first hurdle at pro, say, they suffer, they struggle. But if you use the amateurs as a way of gaining experience and enjoying the process, then that is what being an amateur is all about. Same in any sport, because you don't, at that point you're not turning pro to just do it as a hobby anymore. Well, you should be anyway, in my opinion. If you want to get pro, you want to get pro. You want to make money at it, you want to do well. There's no point in turning professional in any sport unless you want to make money. Or not make money, sorry, be the best.
And what pro events are there that you've been
Well, regional shows, so like they do pro cards on Golden Ticket. So you can go pro on a regional show. If you do well at amateur, like the likes of the last time I fought for a belt was on Golden Ticket against Josh Attaboy. He's just fought Cage Warriors, made his debut, done really well as well. He was 6-2 as an amateur, so you know, good record. Turned over pro, and obviously put the work in behind the scenes and looked good at pro. But then there's other people that might not get the opportunity to perform on a stage like Cage Warriors. MMA is like any world. If you know people, you can get places a bit quicker. I like to waffle, sorry.
So that's good for the camera.
Keep him talking.
What are we on?
You've spent all the time talking, so don't worry about it. You literally just talked for about 15 minutes. It's great.
Has to be another question.
Keep Carlisle, have the
Oh, I got one. No sex a week before fight camp, yes or no? Is that a myth or
It's a myth.
is that busted?
I think it is.
Busted.
Couldn't tell you, I'm still a virgin.
A lot.
Busted.
Not
I'm a lady. A lady never tells.
I feel like it's more of like an old wives' tale from boxing. A lot of people swear by it, but I think, as Josh has pointed out, if you do your research, to actually build up a certain amount of testosterone, if you like, in your body, you've got to abstain for like
about a month,
6,
isn't it?
7,
Yes.
8 weeks to make it worth to actually maybe see a difference. But there's other people out there who will have sex loads through camp and like up fight week and like right up until their weigh-ins, and they'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know, they don't notice a difference. I think it's more of like it's like you know, some people have rituals.
It's a myth as well.
I feel like it's a ritual for some people, like they just enter fight camp like no sex.
Yeah.
But fuck that. Like if I'm in fight camp for fucking,
Need someone to cheer you up, do you?
if I'm in fight camp for 40 weeks out of 52 weeks a year, do you think I'm not going to have sex for 40 weeks? Because them 12 weeks will be hell.
Yeah, you have been in the tells longer than sex.
It would fall off me, and she would probably be.
get the sofa.
Yeah, she'd be like
climbing up the walls.
be as rough as a carpet.
Is it carpet?
That's what you think.
What is that? That's
Like
the
putting your knob
maddest
in a carpet roll.
Oh! Cut.
Yeah, for me.
That's the clip.
The next day.
Hello.
Hello.
Sally mate.
Hi.
Sally mate.
Good.
Lyle.
Alright.
You ready for the main event, Lyle?
Go on here.
Ready? Go! You got the weirdest fucking cock and ball guy I've ever seen, to be fair. He's fucking weird. Twice, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Fucking lens was fogged up.
Yeah.
Lens was fogged up.
What, are we winning shots?
From your cock and balls.
Steamy.
Morning.
Morning. Okay.
This girls can have Aaron, please. Aaron makes weight 70.1 kilos. We've got Aris, please. Aris makes weight 91.9 kilos. Okay, and then next up we have Owen, please. Owen makes weight 92.9 kilos.